Hello, you guys. So we are here at the hotel of our very own host, Sijuade, and we are done with our setup. We're just waiting for her to refuel or fuel her tank. Because I mean, what can you do without food in your tummy? So we are just here waiting, and trust I'll keep you guys up to date on how today goes. We always want to start on a clean canvas, so I'm cleaning her face with the Mismetics Micellar Cleansing Water and a baby wipe. And I'll be drying her face a bit. Next, I'll be using the Alcon Stop the Sweat and a cotton pad because, I mean, it's her concert. She's going to be sweating a lot and we want to keep the sweat in check, okay? Moisturizing her face with the Cetaphil moisturizer. Very important step, especially in the under eye area. Using that fan one more time. And to prime the face and control oil, I'll be using the Meron Skin Prep. Testimony time, blessing time. I can imagine everything that you're doing today. Like, I can relate.
I don't cry, I don't wake up. When I just woke up with tears, I just carry
Really?
just some prayers. Why not? Cute.
It's a lot of love.
It's too much. It's too much. Even my father man surprised me.
Yeah.
After that, I was woken up this morning to see this.
She just started crying. You guys, she's crying already. I want to come. Where's my cotton pad? Oh, Sashichu. Jesus, you love me too much. Oh. Too much. Oh. Too much. Oh, excess love. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Sashichu. You have to leave the Sorry. There's a lot of cotton. Sorry, ma. Sorry, ma. Sorry, ma. It's even better now than after foundation and powder. I will just carry you on my head now. Coco give me. Glory to God. I will post it. I don't know I did this part. Oh my God. So I wanted to edit this part out, but I was like, let me show you guys how to deal with tears in this stage of makeup. In case you're doing makeup on yourself or you're an MEA watching and you have a client who got teary, what you should do is, depending on how much the tears is, you could use a cotton pad to catch it before it falls. But if it's as much as hers, what you should do is to use a paper towel, not tissue. If you use like those soft tissues, they would, you know, scatter on the face and mess up your skin work. But what I did was to use a paper towel. It's stronger. What it did was to just absorb the tears and I was good to go. I went in with some cotton pads to dry the tears in her lashes and that was it. Here I'm just dabbing a bit of setting powder all over her face. I'm going to be applying that lip balm on her lips just so it stays moisturized until I'm ready for lipstick. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade, I cannot remember, but it's going to be in the description box. So I use that much, and I'm using my foundation brush to buff that into her skin. Picking up a bit of foundation with my beauty sponge, I'm going to be further blending the foundation. To conceal her face, I'm going to be using those 3 foundations from the LA Girl Pro Concealers. I use the lightest one in the inner corners of her nose underneath. Going into the second lightest shade, I'm going to be applying that after the lightest shade I applied in her under eyes, and I'll be dragging down that a bit. I'm also going to be putting a bit of that in her forehead and in the chin area. And for the third shade of concealer, I'm going to be applying that after the second shade of concealer. This just helps blending a lot more easier. So to blend the concealers, I start by blending the darkest shade out. I'll do that on one side and I'll repeat that on the other side. Once I'm done with blending out the darkest shade, I proceed to blend out the second shade on both eyes, and then I blend out the first shade I applied last. I hope that makes sense. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, you're the real G. Thank you for always stopping by. And if it's your first time on here, you're super welcome. Do well to join the family by clicking on the red subscribe button below. Also turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I upload a video on here. I'm Chinonso Okoronkwo, a Lagos Nigerian based hairstylist, makeup artist and fashion enthusiast, and on this channel I film about all things beauty, fashion and lifestyle. I upload 3 times every week, so make it a date with me. Using a light shade from my powder palette, I'll be showing you guys in a minute. I'll be using that to set underneath her eyes and every other place I highlighted. So you guys, I know that her face looks lighter than her neck and maybe other parts of her body, but it's a process, okay? And we're gonna trust that process, right? At the end, you guys will see how well blended everything came out. I'm mixing those 2 shades from the same palette. I'm going to be using that to set other parts of her face. You guys, excuse this powder palette. I know it has seen better days. I promise you. At the time of editing this video, I already bought another palette. So yeah, just let us pretend that you are not seeing this palette because I have overheat pan on almost all of the shades. So I'm using the Maybelline powder in cacao to define her contour. I put that underneath her chin. I said chin. Underneath her oh my god, I can't talk. Her chin and forehead, and here I'm just contouring her nose, and I'll just leave you guys to see what I do. For blush, I'm using the orange shade from the Mood Beauty palette. Baking her under eyes and every other place I highlighted with my Sasha Buttercup setting powder. Mixing those two shades from my palette, I'm going to be blending out the setting powder in her forehead area in preparation for drawing her brows. For her brows, I went in very light-handed because I was trying to achieve a natural looking brows, right? I'll just leave you guys to watch and see what I do again. Is this what I do or like what I did? Any of the above. So my client Sijuade is a singer, a worship lead at Global Impact Church, a mom of 3 beautiful kids, wife to ID Kabasa, who is a top Nigerian music producer. She's also an entrepreneur. She runs her own jewelry and accessory business at Trace Accessories and at Shiju Royale on Instagram. She's also a YouTuber who has a worship channel here on YouTube called Worship HQ, where she leads God's people to worship. I'll leave all her links in the description box. You guys do well to check her out, and I'm sure you'll love it there. To clean up her brows, I'm going to be using the Elegel concealer in the shade Fawn. I already did the other brows off camera, so I'm just going to show you guys this other side. To prime her lid, I went in with a black pencil. I blended that out. Then on top of that, I'm using this ash color or gray color from this Eye Magic lip palette. Then I went into this blue shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette and just pressed that into her lid. Using that brown shade from my Zaron palette, I'm going to be using that to blend out that blue shade on her lid. And to do that, I first dump it, not I first tap and then I swipe to blend. Like I tap the shade on her crease area and then I swipe to blend it, like I'll do in like this. Yeah, I first tap and then I swipe to blend it. Using that light shade, I'll set underneath the brows and also blend out that transition color. Going back to the lid, I'm going to be reapplying that blue color because I lost some of them while blending, and I'll be doing the same thing to the other lid. I went in with some glitter glue and blue glitters just to make the eyes pop even more. Using the Zaron powder, I'm going to be dusting off the fallout I got from the glitters and the blue eyeshadow. Then I proceed to buffing in all of those setting powders and generally blend out her face. To emphasize a blush, I went back to that palette and I picked up the orange and the red shade from the same Mood Beauty palette. And with the blush, I like to go over the forehead and the nose as well. I used the classic pen liner to line her upper lid. And to set her entire face and take out all of those powdery look, I used the Kiss Beauty setting spray. And our testimony continues.
Next person to just called. Just come. I don't need change. Just come and enjoy yourself. For some good. Yeah, this one is there. So handy. Because we had gotten to, I told you, but you I was talking to. We had gotten to 2K in the account. This one is your as in, wow. For 1 million and something to 2,000. Event. That's in no. It will still go back and go and say thank you, Lord. Yes, sir. That I could even touch something to spend. Yes, sir. So, just at that point where we're recording. Yes, we are. but I didn't start from the beginning. It's testimony time. I'm telling you, it's when I tell someone, I just say, well, this is what God close to me this morning. I'm really wondering, but you and this is God. Are you sure? I'm sure. I'm sure because I know what it was yesterday and I know what it is right now. Just don't stop. I heard it though. I said, go forward, make the food. Don't worry. Nigerians, they're late comers. As in? So the day they go and pay. Don't worry. They pay or not. Do it. Is that okay? Loud and clear. I heard it. That's okay. I just feel like, let me call this person to let me call her because God, how are we going to do it? Just like saying, the moment I say, hey, God have mercy, something will just drop.
For her waterline, I used the Marbrook eyeliner pencil. And I did her tight line with the same pencil. I observed that she was teary, so I used a cotton bud to catch the tears before they fell. So I had to let her do her mascara herself because it was more comfortable for her. And she did a fantastic job. For lashes, I used the Wink eyelashes and the classic eyelash glue. And to hide her lash band and emphasize her liner, I used the VC Goldsmith's liquid liner. I absolutely love this product. Using the Eye Magic lip palette, I'm going to be using the brown from that palette to outline her lips. And for an ombre effect, I went in with the Shop Charlie Beauty nude lipstick in the middle of her lips. You guys, get you a client that can blend. Like, she made my work a lot more easier. Yeah, professional. Professional lip blender. And to make her eyes pop even more, I went in with the same highlighters I used in her eyes and applied that in her tear duct, and it's the one from Teos Cosmetics. I also applied that in her brow bone area. And that'll be it for this video. I absolutely love how this makeup came out. I thought it looked sweet, it looked flawless, and but I hope you guys like this video. I hope you learned a thing. If you did, please let me know by hitting the like button. Leave me comments in the section below. And yeah, I initially wanted to add some clip from her concert in this video, but I actually lost them, so I'm just leaving you guys with pictures she took with her backdrop. Her concert was a beautiful success, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Till then, stay fab and stay blessed.